Well, the AMD AM1 budget range of CPUs certainly seem quite tempting to try making a home theatre PC out of, but just how good are they? Well, here is the top of the range AMD Athlon 5350 in action in Kodi version 14, which is Helix Entertainment Center, running in Ubuntu Server 14.04. Why Ubuntu Server, you might ask? Well, it is a trimmed down version of Ubuntu containing just the bare essentials to run Kodi. Now, the graphics drivers I'm using here are the open source ones, and with that I can get Dolby TrueHD and DTS-HD surround sound output, bit streaming straight to my amplifier. Excellent, that's great. And it's doing the VDPAU hardware decoding, which is good. Now here is it in action using a 10 gig MKV file, which is H.264 encoded. So this is Star Wars Episode 3. Now if you've seen the movie before, the beginning moves very quickly and it kind of shows just how good a system can be. If it can play this and do some post-processing effects, then marvellous, it is perfect. However, let's see. Info there. You can see that the CPU is pretty idle there. Now let's get onto some fast movement here. And turn the sound on. Okay, you can see that kept up perfectly well. And one downside here is I can't enable post-processing. If I do, it diminishes the frame rate. If I try and reduce the sharpness slightly, do the effects I could on the NVIDIA GT 640, you can see it's now, the frame rate's just plummeted. And the frame rate skipping is dramatically increasing. So that's clearly a no-go. If I put the sound on,
oh, this is going to be easy.
It's stuttering all over the place. So, let's turn that off. Well, it can play that, but with no post-processing effects, so no smoothing and no noise reduction. What a shame. But if your media collection at the highest point is 10 gig, then brilliant, this is perfect for you. If you're a connoisseur of media and prefer 40 gig Blu-ray files, let me show you what those are like. And now here's where we start really seeing the limitations of this device. And you can see now that the frames are skipping. If I turn the sound on though.
Let me show you.
We can hear a little popping when the frame rate does skip. There, like that.
Weed here?
So there you go, it simply cannot keep up with a Blu-ray file. I presume it's some sort of bandwidth issue on the graphics, because the network can read fast enough, but the graphics can't display quick enough. So, but with all that popping on there, I don't want to risk damaging my speakers, so I'm not going to play that anymore. Now let's try H.265 file. Now at the moment within the development of Kodi, it's only working with software decoding on H.265. The file I've downloaded was one I grabbed at random, and it turns out that it's a Korean TV program, but hey, it works. That's where you can see, if I bring up stats here, the CPU usage is a lot higher. It's just about managing it. Okay, now let's give you the audio. I know it's in Korean, so.
아니 어떻게 글쎄 다른 여자를 사겨?
Okay. Well, there you go, a 1080p H.265 video actually kept up. The processor is being pushed quite heavily there, 80% on all 4 cores, but it kept up. So that's fine. So that was a look at the Athlon 5350 in action for a home theatre PC. So thanks for watching, I'll see you all later.